there everyone, Ashnflash here, and welcome on into a very exciting video. Today we are going to be looking at every single Lego Stitch ever made. I was about to film a review of this, and then I realized I had just built this Brickheadz recently, so I was like, let's look at that. And then I was like, let's look at the figures as well, and just do this whole video talking about the history from Stitch from 2016 till now for this upcoming set. So anyways, if you want to hop around and check out the different topics and sets, you could do that down below with the chapters. But let's go ahead, let's get started from 2016. So here's the first ever Lego Stitch. This is from Disney Series 1 back in 2016. And without that series and inspiring me to do Series 2, we wouldn't be here today. So very, very awesome figure though. I love the little tuft of fur on the chest. The whole design of this head mold is amazing. Like the indents in the ears just look great. The tuft of hair at the top, the back head printing is amazing, even on the back of the ears and the back torso printing as well. This was just, loved getting Stitch back then. And then things were quiet for quite a while until 2023 with Disney Series 100, which is Series 3 for Disney. But we got this Experiment 626 outfit for Stitch, which is amazing, using the Star Wars arms. The forearms there look great, works so well for him. I love the blasters as well. They look like his blasters from the film. The new expression that he's got as well, with the eyes sort of closed, is great. I think I might have said this last year, but would have loved to see some teeth there. A snarl or something would have been great. But the back printing there too, with like the sort of more primal, I guess, tail. I don't know what to call that on his back sticking through is great. But yeah, love the leg printing there too. What an awesome figure to get to celebrate last year. And here we have set number 40674. This is the Stitch Brickheadz, has 152 pieces, is Brickheadz number 216, is retailing for $9.99 USD or $13.99 Canadian. You could see here just the pattern with Stitch all throughout it. Looks pretty great, and just the top of the box. But yeah, this is our first ever fully dedicated Lego set to just Stitch. And here is the Brickheadz all built up. It's pretty adorable. I really love how they've done like the pattern there on the back. That looks great. The little tail piece being used. But yeah, getting all these pieces in this color, I'm not sure if they existed before, but that's really cool. I love how they've done the ears there. That looks really great as well. And just the nose. It's the only nose for Stitch that isn't dark blue out of the 4 versions. So it's a shame they didn't recolor the orb piece there for this. I think that would have added something to it. And you can see the top part there with the little tuft of hair. And of course, there is the Brickheadz stand there, which if you're just finding out, that is the Brickheadz head symbol there that's on the stand. So this here is set number 43249. This is the Buildable Stitch figure, retailing for $64.99 USD or $84.99 Canadian. I think that the concept of this is great. Like, just having a buildable Stitch is awesome. I think the branding is also really interesting. Again, just having Stitch here on his own. It's from Lilo and Stitch, and they have just removed the Lilo part and given us Stitch. But I think it overall looks really great. You can see the top piece there. It's interesting. That's a sticker, and they're choosing to use that as the actual piece there. And then this is what it looks like here on the back. I love just all the flowers and everything, the whole background for this. The dark blue for the packaging is just amazing here for the set. But yeah, it looks great. And let's go ahead and let's build this on up. Final product. I loved building this. I think the build of this is so much fun. I think just the curves, some of the parts, how you're snapping in the different pieces, like the arms into place and all that. It is a lot of fun to build. However, I find myself a little disappointed with this set. I wish that there was just a little bit more functionality and maybe some play features here that you could pose this in just a couple of different ways. Don't get me wrong, like realistically, this thing would just sit on my shelf and it would just stay that way. But I'm looking at this as a perspective of, I wish this was a toy that you could maybe move and pose just a little bit more than you actually can here. The main posability for the set comes with the head here. You could see here, you can actually rotate the head all the way around 360 degrees, and it looks amazing. It really does. I love how they've done the nose here. These eyes pieces here, I'm just going to detach it here. I'm sorry, this might be a little bit frightening, but I just want to show you, it's this huge piece there that sits inside, and it's a printed piece, which is just, it looks amazing. Like, that is awesome. Also, I haven't even talked about the color scheme for this. As you've been seeing as we look at all the other stitches, the color of this is different. And I actually really preferred this brighter blue than the sand blue, sky blue sort of thing that they go for with all the other versions. This looks so much nicer. And even just these two little variations of brighter blues, just, oh, it looks so, so nice and so clean. So some of the posability comes here, of course. You saw me rotate the head, but you can also move the ears. You can make him sad, which is adorable, don't get me wrong. Like, that's so cool. The idea being that you take the ice cream cone piece here, which looks really cute and it's very simple, and then what you do is you have him drop it, and that he's now sad over the ice cream. Coming back to this, like, the angles that you can really do this, you know, he could be wacky. Like, look at that. That's a lot of fun. You could have him wiggling the ears back and forth. I don't like how you could see some of the studs there. Kind of wish that they had just chosen different pieces for that. But on the other side, looks very clean. I love the dark blue pieces there as well. And the little dent for that one ear is awesome. This is where I wish that you could move it just a little bit. I wish that I was able to move the jaw, but you can't. That is stuck in place, and I'm very disappointed by that. Like, when you're building this, or I could even show you here just a little bit, if some of these parts weren't here, like, watch this. I think if I remove that just a little bit there, I can then move it just a little bit. Just a little bit. I wish that you were able to move it a lot more than that, though. Have him close his teeth and sort of snarl, I think would be nice. You know, to have that angry Stitch expression, but that's fine. I love the flower on the top, though. Like, that is such a cool build for that. Building that 5 times and then positioning them to create this really cool little flower in his hair at the top is awesome. If you don't want to have that in, though, very easy to detach and remove. Back of the head is very interesting. I don't know. I kind of wish that it had something else, maybe a print or something to go with this. Like, you compare that to how it actually should look. It just feels like it's a lot simplified, I think. And here for the rest of Stitch, I don't expect him to be able to stand. Don't get me wrong. That's not what I'm saying at all. I don't mind him sitting. But you'll see here with the legs, like this over here, those hinges, just, it could have been built differently to allow you to move the leg just a little bit differently. Like, I think just moving it a little bit would have been nice, but you can't. And even the hand, maybe rotating that, just something. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, but I do really like the little Hawaiian shirt that he's got on. There's a bunch of stickers here you could see on screen, a picture that I took when I was building that, and you repeat this one flower sticker so many times all throughout this thing, all over the back, onto that back piece there, which looks great. You can see the little tail sticking out there, and even the little paws there. Like, that is so adorable, using those big 3x3 round flat pieces. Now, the arms are interesting because, again, you saw that this hand is actually holding on to the ice cream cone. But what I've been using it for, it is a perfect phone stand. I've had Stitch sitting on my desk for a while, and then I realized, I was like, oh my goodness, wait a second. I'm balancing, you know, the phone onto different things. I don't really have a phone stand. And then it hits me, wait a second, that's like perfect. I could remove the ice cream piece and just close the claws just around my phone, and it's perfect, which to me has now made me love this thing a lot more than I originally did. And then this one arm there, having it posed down below, is really great. Could move, you know, the fingers there just a little bit up and down, and same over here. You know, you can position them different ways. Overall build experience 10 out of 10, but you know, I am disappointed still by the lack of posability for this. I compare this to like Groot and just how much you can pose that, and yeah, that's actually also what kind of inspired this whole video of looking at these different versions of Stitch. Well, there you have it, everyone. That is every Lego Stitch. I love Stitch. I love Lilo and Stitch, the movie. I'm so happy that we got these new sets this year, actually dedicated fully to Stitch, not just him appearing in a minifigure series, which is great, but to get these like giant buildable, incredibly detailed model for Stitch is really awesome. I will say, I look at this and I look at where we started in 2016 to where we are now in 2024. And again, how with the branding on the box, they have removed Lilo. I'm so sad about that. Like, I would have loved in the big Stitch set, maybe Lilo could have been a figure here. Or realistically, maybe include a minifigure version of Stitch actually in that Hawaiian outfit. Would have been cool as well. I hope we do get a Lilo and Stitch set in the future. Like, his ship, I think just lends itself so well to a Lego set, and that's how we get Lilo, hopefully, because we need her. But anyways, everyone, what do you think of these 4 different Lego Stitches? Which one's your favorite? Be sure to subscribe, turn on the bell notification so you don't miss out on future Lego Disney set news and reviews. Hope you guys did enjoy this video. Hope you all have a great day. We'll see you all in the next one.